I got
How did you know?
because I'm musically inclined thanks to my mama, my gangsta angel.
Hey, welcome back once again. I am DJ Spinning Ken, and welcome to the #1 Hood podcast in Cincinnati. What's your point? I am hanging out with, once again, you know I'm not going to screw up her name. Tell them what you is, baby.
Naya or nays up, hoes down.
Nays up, holes down. Listen, shouts out to all you hoes because my boys here, my girl is here representing stuff, all you hoes and shit, because she's up and y'all are down. You know what I'm saying? Nays up, hoes down. I kind of like that. It's got a little ring to it and shit, you know?
I know, that's cute.
Nays up, hoes down. All right. All right. Me and Nays up, hoes down is here to talk about some discussions and stuff once again about relationships and women and how they are failing America. And mostly men and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Men like me that try to do the right thing and stuff like that, you know, and have our dreams, and y'all fuck it up for us and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, the first thing I want to talk to Nate about is body changes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I want to say body changes and stuff, because when I meet you, your ass is like a Coke bottle and shit like that, and we get together, we get married and shit like that, the whole nine and shit. So in about 20 years and stuff, you done gained about 800 fucking pounds and some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so once you do that and stuff, you know, should that matter? Should I go ahead and keep you? Should I talk to you? Should I make you join a gym? Should I keep the same feelings? Because really, in turn, that's not the person I married and stuff. You know, you 800 fucking pounds later, you're not the person I married. So here go the problem. Even with guys, sometimes it happens with guys and shit. You know what I'm saying? We fall in love with y'all crazy ass and shit. Start drinking beer and shit. We get the beer gut and all that little bullshit there and stuff. You know, and Tom, Dick, and Harry come along and shit. You know, with the goddamn, you know, tin body and shit like that and stuff. You know, and then y'all start looking at us different. You know, the whole nine and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it works both ways and stuff. So my question is to Days Up, Hoes Down, is, you know, when it comes down to body changes, you know what I'm saying? How much should I keep your ass? Should I love you? Should you take better care of yourself and shit? Is it my fault? Those are the questions I have for her at this time. What's up, Nate?
Well, first off, that was a handful. I ain't gonna lie, because you just said a lot.
Thank you.
But I also feel like, as a woman, we go through different changes all the time. Stress, which we shouldn't go through, but we do go through because of life situations. Sometimes people's metabolism make them get big. Sometimes people's metabolism make them get small. Depending on your intake, what you eat, what you consume, what dick you take, what dick you don't take, who you associate yourself with, who you don't associate yourself with.
That's going to determine your weight?
It's going to determine your weight.
Interesting. Never heard of that.
Absolutely.
So you got that, you know what I'm saying? If you got that, if I fuck with you, man, you might get me back.
It might even determine you. It's going to determine you, matter of fact.
Right, what I said.
Yeah, the guy I'm fucking with is going to determine my weight.
If I fuck with you, dog, you might get me fat. So I got to stop fucking with you because you might get me fat and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you basically saying is the girls out there, or the women, ladies, whatever the hell y'all want to call yourself, you know what I'm saying? Y'all weight is determined on who y'all fuck with and shit like that.
Your man and who you surround yourself around. Yes, everything. Who you what you consume as far as food, who you consume as far as a person, and what you consume as far as information is all going to determine if you have a first-time job, a second shift job, or a third shift job.
That's going to determine your weight?
It's going to, yes. I'm gaining weight because I work a third shift job, boo. Yeah. I stopped eating meat outlet. Yeah,
I met you was eating meat though, right?
I was thick.
Right, and you was thick and all this shit here and stuff. So you decided to go to some Ramadan and join some type of cult or some shit like that and stuff, you know, whatever. And now you don't want to eat meat and shit like that no more. So,
no real meat.
And shit. Now I still love my bacon and shit like that.
And I still know how to season it real good. And
right.
real
So
good for
you don't want to eat the bacon. And not only that,
I'm gonna eat the turkey bacon.
No, fuck that. I want my real bacon that I grew up on.
I want
and
the
shit.
turkey bacon though.
Now, so in turn of that, you still gonna cook my real bacon and shit, right?
Yeah, real good season.
And I ain't gonna have to hear your fucking mouth about you trying to tell me to turn your damn way, right?
I ain't gonna be no food critic, but I'm gonna
not just a
I'm
food
gonna
critic.
always promote good health, yeah, for sure.
No, whatever coach you done join, you're not gonna try to tell me to join your coach, right? This shit, throughout the relationship, this shit.
To each his own.
This shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. So.
Right, see, fellas, you gotta watch out for this shit, you know. Women join shit and stuff sometimes, and when they join shit, you know, they expect you to be like the guys that's into that shit, whatever they done join.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, if she gonna fuck around, and she will, she's gonna fuck around with somebody that's in the code and shit like that because they don't convince
Well, I ain't even
her
gonna
ass
call
and
it no
shit
code,
like
because
that.
that really just sounds like just too cringy. Like
It's a code. It's a code.
It's not a code. It's
Anytime
It's
a group of people,
it's a plan.
anytime a group of people
It's
do
a
a bunch
plan.
of bullshit and stuff that's abnormal and stuff like that and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
So not eating red meat is abnormal, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that and stuff, you know.
Where
I'm
you
simply
saying?
saying we are the type of people like, go ahead and eat your red meat, go ahead and do what you gotta do and stuff like that. Just don't force the shit on us just because we're in a relationship.
See, no.
You know what I'm saying? And when I met your ass, guess what you was eating and stuff? Red meat and shit like that. Now you done went and found this coat, you done joined in and shit like that and stuff, you know? Now you don't want to eat the red meat and you frowning at, but in me, every time you gotta cook it for me and shit like that, not only you gotta cook it for me and shit, you are trying to convince me slowly but surely to join your coat and shit, and I shouldn't be telling me every time you cooking it why shouldn't be fucking eating it. Now I gotta hear that shit. Now, had you been my girlfriend, I could just fry your ass. Now you my wife and shit. I gotta listen to this bullshit.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
I still think everything will still be cool. I won't even be judge you or nothing like that. You know.
Just to fuck you with. Just to fuck you with because you're a woman and shit like that and stuff, you know, because
I probably would be complaining about the way it smells, you know, or whatever, but
see,
yeah.
when I met you, you wasn't complaining about this is why I married
see,
you.
but that's like changes. You know, people change, nothing remains the
Oh
same.
my goodness. So, you know, when I met you, me and you was feeding each other bacon in each other's hand. You would open your mouth and I would open my mouth. And we would eat the bacon and stuff, you know. No, in my life. We would go to the ballpark and do the hot dogs and stuff, you know, and shit you like the whole day. And shit like that. Now here it is 10 years later, you joined this code. And now we can't do the hot dogs and we can't feed each other the bacon and stuff, you know. So my question is, shouts out to my boys in prison and shit, you know. I got the question for you. And shit. My question is stuff, you know, should I fire your ass because I didn't? You changed.
If you feel like you want a person who don't eat healthy, yeah, fire me.
It ain't
If you want a person that eat just like you, that you feel ain't gonna be judgmental, and ain't gonna cook your food how you want without giving you a lecture afterwards, don't need a pescatarian or a vegetarian.
Why would I? She's saying that when I get ready to eat, or every time she get ready to cook, or whatever the hell you want to call it, I have to hear a lecture. Is she crazy? Now, I done went out here and kissed you goddamn white folks' ass and stuff for 8, 9, 10 hours and shit like that. And now I'm gonna come home to my meal and I gotta hear a lecture too?
No, not every time. It'll be just one lecture with
No.
me. I don't know about different women.
No
Different
time.
Women are crazy.
Zero time.
Different.
0 time. Her and the coat fire. You know what I'm saying? She can have the coat. The whole line. She can have the coat.
I mean, that's true. You know, like women do, we is mouthy and catty and keep it going and want our way and want to you know, be extra.
When they doing that shit, they already ready to fire you and stuff. They don't already pick somebody out in the coat, the whole nine and stuff. They only doing this shit because they want you to leave, or they looking for a reason for you to leave.
I mean, but that's like really small. It's important, but it's actually small.
So within a week of her or two, or her leaving and stuff like that, her new coat dude be together and all that little bullshit like that and stuff like that. And then when you run into it like 2-3 weeks ago, you'll be like, hey, damn, you already got to do the shit, you know? She'll say something stupid like, oh, we just met.
I don't know what chick you met that's on that type of time. Fuck, not me. I can't fuck with
Fuck her up, kid. What? Fuck her up, kid.
Hey,
Fuck her up,
I'm
kid.
from somewhere
Fuck her up,
else.
kid. Fuck her up, kid. And shit. You know what I'm saying? She can't fucking spend this shit. Shouts out to me and shit once again.
Shout out to
and
me
shit,
too.
cause I am what? W women and shit like I always do. And shit. Now let me ask, you know, days up, hold down. That's it. I keep forgetting about it. And
Don't
stuff.
never forget.
When it come out of marriage and stuff, you know, days up in to tell America.
Oh.
She finna tell America.
I'm about to tell her.
You know, she could tell us all us and stuff, you know, because all you men, y'all, y'all so fucking stupid and shit. And she finna show y'all why y'all so stupid and shit. Tell them, tell America what men get out of marriage.
My gas get short. Okay.
Oh, then wait, they wait for you. Oh, because you already knew what men get out of marriage. Tell them.
The movie. Why should I get married?
No.
Why did I get married?
We need your opinion, baby. What do men get out of marriage? Tell them, let them know what's up, because me just, y'all waste your time, y'all should have been married. According to her, y'all should have been married.
They get a public image. They get a public image. They get, you know, maybe like fame, popularity, you know, like I got the cutest female, or I got the finest guy with the most money, or the girl with the nice body, you know. I don't know. Maybe if it's sometimes I feel it's kind of like being trapped in a whole lot of different ways too.
This is what men get out of marriage.
This is what men get out of marriage. Yes.
Okay.
Confusion. That's exactly what it is. Uneducated confusion. Yeah, and it stems from the home. You ain't gonna marry nobody if you don't have at least 90% the same qualities. That's what I feel like. Myself. I don't know about nobody else. That's how I feel. You know, like the rest we can work on. You know.
Okay, Dirk, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that, what she said and stuff, you know, before I comment.
It really ain't no elaboration. If you ain't gonna marry the person that you feel y'all can be together when they do certain things that you approve in or you don't approve in, whether you approve or you don't, the good's supposed to outweigh the bad. Why did you marry her if you ain't gonna be happy for life, if you gotta go outside and second guess her, or vice versa?
So you saying you gonna still be able to cook the pork even though you don't eat
I'ma
the pork?
still cook the pork. I'ma season the fuck out the pork.
Hey.
And it's gonna be good. Like, period. Because that's what you believe.
Because most people who can't, who don't eat that shit can't stand the smell of that shit.
Can't smell it. My son
You know what I'm saying?
See, I have 2 children and everybody in the house eats different.
Okay.
So I cook everybody different
Type shit.
meals.
Cause
And I'm cool with that.
Nah, cause my nigga was on some bullshit the other day. He had me getting some pork skins at the stove. And then he came in the store like, man, I was tripping. I ain't even, you know, he thought I wasn't gonna even touch him. That's what he said, like.
But so he thought you was being judgmental.
Now he thought I wasn't gonna pick him up, like, cause I don't fuck with that shit. So he thought I wasn't gonna even touch the bag. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, like, but I was weak though.
My time. Now, I want you people to pay very close attention to what these people was doing and what they was talking about. Number one, the question was, what do men get out of marriage? Not only she did not have an answer, she manipulated Dirk ass to go and jump into a whole nother fucking subject. You know what I'm saying? So the question was never fucking answered.
Okay, I
You
get
know what I'm saying? And dirt fell right along for it, just like all most of you men do. And
Okay,
shit.
I got an answer for you.
Okay.
What do a man get out of marriage? Comfortability.
She had to think about that.
I did.
Right. Comfortability and stuff. Okay.
Comfortability.
That's what you going with? That's it?
And it's supposed to be stability, but 9 times out of 10, it never be.
So the men don't get
Stability, I'm talking about overall, mentally, physically, socially.
Okay, but if he's not, you said he don't get it. So I'm asking you what he get, because you said he don't get that.
Yeah.
So what does he get?
Comfortability.
So he does
He's
get it.
comfortable with going back to his wife. After he done did whatever he did as a man do, going back to his wife, he's comfortable. Yeah, he real comfortable.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. He's going, okay, so he's done fucked up, right? And he done did something, and now he's going back to his wife, right?
Because he's comfortable.
Because he's comfortable.
He knows that she's going to love him
I'm
regardless.
gonna even go with that. Why did he fuck up?
Because he's not happy.
So why would he go back to her?
Because he's comfortable. It makes sense. It makes perfectly sense. It's a lot of people right now that's in situations that's comfortable but unhappy, and they still dealing with it because they comfortable. They not eager enough to get out of that situation because they comfortable in the setting that they are in. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, real talk.
Interesting. So they would take that over misery.
Over misery. Misery love company. For sure.
So they would take that over misery regardless of what's going on or how the other person feel or what they are going through.
Because they self-centered.
Because you're miserable. So if you're miserable, there's no way you can make that other.
The energy is gonna rub off.
Okay, that's fine. There's no way you can make the other person happy because you're miserable.
Exactly.
So that means that person that's also living in your misery and said they're gonna take that too.
They're gonna take that too.
All right. Now, how long does that person take that?
Speaking from past experience on different situations, I know from different people. I don't know. I say, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna say as long as you allow it.
As long as you allow it. You know what I'm saying?
As
And
long as you
usually
allow
we
it.
done went by because you allowed it for years.
Depending on who the person is.
Right.
Or what stock they come from. Or what they come from. Or what they seen growing up.
And this is what men are getting out of marriage.
Because men don't see or be in happy homes. It be dysfunctional homes. So you are what you come from.
Okay, I feel
But you can change though.
I feel you. My question to that is, well, when do men be happy? You know what I'm saying?
When a
They
woman
listen-
give them exactly what they want.
When a woman, what?
Yeah.
When a woman gives,
And that
What?
means that means
you was gonna
being
give
able
me, that's
to-
why we got
being
married.
able to give
You
them-
agreed to do that when we
being
got
able to
married.
give them freedom without question.
You agreed to do all that when we got married.
I mean, but being married means not cheating, committing adultery.
I'm trying to figure out what am I getting out of this marriage thing and stuff, you know? I'm not gonna cheat on you, nothing like that. I'm gonna be good. What am I getting?
I don't know. That's probably why I ain't got married yet. Shit.
You got that, fellas? Fellas, we ain't getting nothing out the marriage thing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And stuff, you know, the whole nine and stuff. And not only that, we ain't getting nothing and stuff. God, if we marry her, guess how much it's gonna cost us just to break up with her? You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Reason why a relationship ain't work.
Why they don't work? Because of them.
Because you don't even want to pay. You gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to play.
We pay to pay. Pay the whole, fellas. You know what time it is and shit. Pay the whole. You ain't gotta go through all this bullshit right here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout
In
out.
order to be happy and move on,
Pay the whole.
you gotta pay.
Pay the whole. Shit, get your ass on up out of that shit. Pay up the whole.
The safe
and shit like
way.
that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman is, she is basically telling you and stuff. What women are basically thinking. If a woman is going through anything, you're married, you are going through it too. and stuff, you know what
Y'all
I'm
share
saying?
the
Now,
same trauma.
we keep,
Y'all share the same trauma.
men, we keep our problems to ourselves. We work it out ourselves and shit. We may holler at our boys, yo man, what's up, man? You know, I got this and stuff, you know. And your boys be like, yo man, what's up? I got you and stuff, you know. And a woman will never know nothing about it. And we work things out and we come home and we make the woman feel like everything is okay and stuff. We have problems too. And shit, y'all ask stupid questions like, hey, how was your day? You don't really want to know that fucking answer. Why y'all even ask that damn question and shit like that? And if we actually tell y'all our goddamn day and stuff, we be done bored you to fucking death and you're walking away anyway. So why y'all ask that stupid ass question anyway? How was your day? We just say fine, so you can go the fuck away and shit like that. Because we done already talked to our boys and shit like that and stuff. Shouts out to the boys about that and shit. Because why? That's when we gonna get our most of the fucking advice for it. And 9 times out of 10, we'll talk to our parents or some shit like that. But your ass being my old lady and shit like that, if I'm not saying nothing that's gonna benefit you, you're not gonna fucking listen to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point? You know?
Well, I really honestly don't feel like coming from me personally that I give that, because I listen. So if you having a bad day, I'm gonna try to redirect it and think of something that's gonna make you happy.
She ain't looking at the faces.
Yeah, I'm looking at the face. But no, seriously, because men go through a lot. It ain't just women.
You damn right we go through a lot of
Y'all
stuff.
go through a
And
lot.
y'all
And
don't
you
even
know,
realize
and y'all
that
don't,
you
and
even
it's
care.
not, oh, I do. So you gotta say y'all as in them. Okay?
Yeah.
Y'all as in them. Me excluded.
You know.
Period.
You know.
But no, for real. Like, okay, so yes, y'all go through stuff, but we go through stuff too. We go through a whole lot. We go through being single parents, you know, independent parents, dependent parents, having to raise children to be dependent and independent. We go through periods. We go through menopause. We go through life experience changes. Yeah, we go through a lot.
Now,
So
since she went there, I'm gonna go there.
I think we probably go through more than
She
men.
brought up the number one damn thing.
You know what?
She said single parents. That the
And
only
men
reason-
do too.
The only
Vice
reason
versa.
the only reason she would say something like that is because she doesn't know that statistics has it that a male has an 80% chance of raising a good child when a woman is only having 20% of raising a great child. She doesn't know that we can raise a child better than them. And for some reason, somebody put it in their head and shit that they can actually raise a child better than us and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, statistic wise, no,
Yeah,
I didn't.
yes, we can and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because why, at 14, 13, 14, you raise a child by yourself, a female, y'all will be boxing, they will be in the ring boxing and fighting and all that crap there, because why? The female don't lost respect for her 9 times out of 10. Why did she lose respect? Because of all the shit that she seen her doing and shit while she was growing up. The brothers ain't gonna do that bullshit and stuff, you know? She ain't gonna see us do shit, you know what I'm saying, when she growing up. We gonna respect our daughters and stuff, you know, the whole 9 and shit like that and stuff. And if it is one girl that we have, guess how many she gonna see? One. Shit. Growing up with a female, man, she gonna see so many motherfucking dudes, it's ridiculous and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, that's why
you gotta grow up one day, though. You can't just expect to be the same way growing up, you know, like in your teens, it's supposed to be different when you turn 20 and then your 20s and then 20s, after the 20s, 30s, you're really supposed to be simmering down. Supposed to simmer down a little bit in your 30s.
who knew?
Everybody, you're supposed to be building in your 20s, but I'm just saying.
And she's absolutely right. But the point is stuff, she forgot and stuff. This is a whole new age and shit she's saying. When the 30 is really 20, the 40 is really 30,
Well,
and
they
the
need to
50 is
sit
really
they
40
tired
and shit.
ass
So
down
she
and
really
take a
forgot and
nap.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way society sees itself right now and stuff,
Take a
you know what I'm
nap.
saying? Because your grandmama was 60 and acted like she was 60 and shit. Do you women 60 now? No. And so she's forgetting about that part right there and stuff. She's still living back in 1972 when the woman was 60 acting like she was actually 60. That's not happening today. And so we gonna bring her up the bar.
I ain't experienced that.
Shit. Crazy. And that's another thing I like to talk about and stuff. She ain't experienced that and stuff. She don't even know and stuff. You young bitches, y'all compete against them. And shit like that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why she didn't experience that. She didn't get half the niggas that she used to get because why? Y'all young chicks.
I'm a
Shit.
young OG.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's shit like that.
I'm a young OG.
It's girls out there that will wipe the floor with their asses and shit. She get down there and stuff. She know damn well somebody gonna have to help her up. Stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. So damn no. So that's the whole thing I want to talk about is shit. You young chicks and shit, you know, the older chicks and shit out there and stuff.
What you consider old?
I ain't gonna even say cougars
What's
shit like that and stuff.
Okay,
you know?
what's cougar?
So a chick that's 25 and shit, and you in your 40s, she gonna consider you old.
Who in
Shit.
their 40s?
Yeah, any chick.
Any chick in their 40s?
Yeah, any chick in their 40s.
Chick
That chick gonna
25
consider you
gonna
old.
consider.
She gonna consider you old. You done. You can't strip no more and shit like that and stuff. The whole nine and shit.
no.
Your stripping days are over and shit like that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You are in hysterectomy time and shit like that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine.
That's how
and
we
shit.
doing?
Yeah, we in that time right there. We in hysterectomy time and shit like that. So here I am. I got a little money and shit like that and stuff. So what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for this 25-year-old right here and shit, or I'm gonna go for your motherfucking, you know, ass and over the hill and shit like that the whole nine.
What you gonna do is act accordingly. That's what you gonna do.
Shouts out to 25-year-old and shit like that and stuff, making all the money and shit like that and stuff, you know. Shouts out to all the prisoners and shit.
Get
you know,
that money,
and
boo.
shit like
Don't
that
let
and
it
stuff, you know.
yeah,
What they
don't
call
let
that
it
shit
make you.
online need to do.
I don't know.
They strip and shit by themselves and shit.
I don't know.
Online girls, whatever they call that shit.
I don't got that.
And shit, you know. You make some money. Stop playing.
Nah, I got my
Fans only, that's what it is.
I ain't got
Shouts out to the
that.
fans only and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Okay, shout out.
OnlyFans.
Hey, let me post my
And
toes.
shit like that and stuff, you know. Now, you get your ass on there and stuff, you pay us for it and something like that, OnlyFans and shit like that. Motherfuckers, come on, let me try this shit, you know what I'm saying? And shit, so those girls feel like your ass is fucking competing against them and shit like that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop people get in your fucking place and shit. You had a chance. You was fine at one time. You used to be sexy. It ain't there no more. I understand. You know, niggas still hit you and shit because you got a coochie. That's the only reason.
That's a
You know what I'm
sad
saying?
case right there.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Because guess what? A coochie don't determine who a woman is. It shouldn't.
Right. At 25, you wasn't thinking like that. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I was.
You was
I
dragging that
was.
bitch on the floor and stuff like that and stuff. Huh? You niggas can't handle this shit. You niggas can't handle this shit. You
Nah,
drag that
at
bitch on the
25.
floor. And shit.
But yeah, 25 is really a milestone. I
Right.
think.
You dragging that bitch all on the floor.
yeah.
So now the bitches that's 25
Right.
now, they're like, yo, you drug yours. It's time for us to drag out. Let's get your fucking ass out the way. That's what
I
they're
was
saying.
still growing up though. I was growing up, so I agree.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The competition. You know?
So
They like
competition.
Yeah, they want y'all to get the fuck out the way and shit like that and stuff. Y'all are fucking with their money for they're concerned. And shit, y'all fucking with their
So
money.
that's coming from.
That's coming from young bitches.
That's okay. That's trying to get money or what type
Yeah,
of way?
trying to get young bitches
Because
and
it
stuff.
ain't no comparison. If I mean, what
They
type
trying to
of
get your
way?
fucking husband and stuff and stuff. And you still sitting around and shit and you fall in
Trying
love
to
and shit.
get the
like-
husband.
Yeah, you trying to get your husband. You in the way. You in the fucking way. And shit like that. Stay at home. Hey, she got a
Hey.
sewing machine or something at home and shit.
Hey, she better go to the gym and.
Shit.
What?
All right, we're going to take a break and stuff. DJ Spinning King out here. We're taking a break. We'll be right back with part 2. I'm hanging out with
Nays up, hoes down.
Nays Up, Holes Down in the studio. Busy One Studio. Hanging out with DJ Spinning
Tell
King.
your dad I said.
Tell your dad, she said, whatever.
Nah.
What did I say? What did I say? Tell your dad I said.
Tell your dad I said.
Oh, tell your dad I said hi and stuff. 9 times out of 10 and shit like that and stuff. He gonna answer the phone and she will be able to see your dad right after this fucking show. You know what I'm saying? But we've been taking
To be continued.
We've been taking commercial break. We'll be right there. The number 1 podcast, Busy One Radio, DJ Spinning King. What's your point? We are out. Be back.
Mm.